Tony D and Little Joan with a screenwriter's rant on The Return, starring Ray Fiennes, Juliette Binoche, in a movie that's basically the return of Odysseus from the Iliad. Smash like and subscribe. Thank you for smash liking and subscribing. Check out my books. Links in the description. Comedy Horror in South Jersey. It's the Pineys. Books 1 through 16, available at Amazon.com. Don't forget, Kindle Unlimited is free. So, Odysseus went on his many adventures, and his wife patiently waited for his return. And while she was waiting, they assumed he was dead, and she was beset by many, many suitors over the years who wanted to be king. And she knew the moment she picked one of them over Odysseus, who she believed was still alive, that, her usefulness would cease. And so she didn't pick one, and she waited for Odysseus to return. And so this is a movie about Odysseus. He went off and on his various adventures. It's a more grounded version of the adventures, like there's no skeletons coming to life or anything like that. But he went off and then felt so bad that he had led men to their deaths. He just got drunk and sort of became a homeless guy. But man, Ray Fiennes is looking pretty fine in this. He's all buffed up, man. I didn't think he was much of an action dude, but look at him. Jesus, dude. Good for you. So, December 6th in theaters. So part of the myth was the queen said, "I'll pick a suitor if you can fire an arrow through the holes of these axe heads." And Odysseus. They basically show the whole damn movie in this, but it's a classic story. Everybody kind of already knew it. He shows up and just massacres all the suitors. So it's kind of a action-y thing, sort of half Shakespeare, half 300, because Ray Fiennes brings gravitas to it. He starts making his way back, and people are like, "Who are you?" Because they suspect who he is, and then that's when he just starts killing people. Because, his kingdom fell into disrepair while he was away. So he returns and then sees that, it's a mess. Because the queen is just falling apart without him. So this could be kind of a fun movie. For those of us who like sort of classic literature, this could be an interesting take. Doesn't seem the least bit woke. I like that. And Ray Fiennes is a good actor, so, it's kind of about, he led men into war, they all died, and he is trying to get over it. And then he finally, something triggers him to go back, and then, let's do the 3-act breakdown. First act, he's a mess. The kingdom is falling apart, and something triggers him. I don't know what. And he decides that he's had enough. He's had enough of wallowing in self-pity, and he stands up for himself, and he decides he's finally going to return. He gets back to his kingdom where his wife is fending off the suitors as long as she can, but she's having, at this point, it's been years, and people are like, "You've got to pick someone." So the pressure is mounting. Second act, he gets there and, starts beating up people who are causing problems for the kingdom. And some people know it's him, and they want to prevent him from returning. They want to make sure he dies. So he fights those dudes, and eventually, at the climax of the third act, she announces who can shoot the bow through the axe heads wins. And a few guys try it, and it's totally impossible. Then Ray Fiennes shows up and kills a bunch of dudes, and then he does it. Our kingdom is restored. And, yeah, it's all good. So, there's not going to be any surprises in this, especially if you've already read the Iliad and the Odyssey. But it's, again, kind of like Shakespeare. You know, it's a classic. I'm sure they're going to take stuff from that work, make references to it. So yeah, I would see this. Would I go to the theaters? Maybe. Yeah, I might. You know, if I'm in an arty mood and it's playing at a local theater, definitely would catch it on streaming. Definitely think it's a good streaming. It's a good sort of anytime movie because it's a classic. You know, people kind of say the classics are boring. No, there's a reason they're classics. This is, you know, material that's it's part historical and it's part classic, and it's been told for thousands of years, and there's a reason for it. There's something about it. So, yeah, The Return, and it's got some kick-ass action in it, quite frankly. Surprisingly, Ray Fiennes knows how to do it. Could he replace Liam Neeson as the Taken guy? He could be the return guy. He keeps returning everywhere. I'm back. And then he just kills everybody. Anyhow, that's it for me, Tony D and Little Joan. Check us out on the green site, the orange site, and the black site for more videos. We do 4 a day normally. Sunday I only did 2, but normally 4. Tomorrow I will be... Where am I going? Oh, I have to look at the thing. Tomorrow I'm going... Oh, right, to the Golden Nugget in Berlin, New Jersey. So at 7 p.m. I'll be doing my talk on how to hunt the Jersey Devil. The Golden Nugget's a bar, a local bar. And it's kind of a piney bar, if you've never been. So if you haven't seen my talk and you're local, it's a perfect place to hang out, get a meal, get a beer, and hear about the Jersey Devil. Thursday, I'll be at the Women's Club of Medford at 7:30 for the talk. Saturday, I'll be at the 4th Annual Indie Author Day in Bridgeton Public Library from 12 to 4. And then Sunday, I'll be at the Groovy Graveyard in Asbury Park, New Jersey from 11 to 4. Hope to see you there. We'll see you in the next one.